Since the age of 11, our next act has been studying magic. He believes it's a universal form of communication. Must save him a fortune in phone calls. Now, myself, I don't know much about magic, but right now I'm going to do a disappearing trick and leave you with Louis.
Good evening. They told me at the side, the minute I come out here, the first thing I must do is get the attention of the audience. Ah, money. Do I have your attention? It is real. Mind you, there's a lot of forgeries about. See, the forgers have invented this new machine which can actually print on both sides of the paper. Normally, to check if it's real, you'd hold it up to the light to see the line down the middle. What the forgers do is they draw a line down the back with a pencil. However, there is a way to tell if this is a genuine £20 note. It's in the paper, a special paper, which must have a rag content. Usually silk, 100% Japanese. If it isn't, when they burn the note, it gives off a funny smell. But by then, it's too late to do anything about it. If you decide to handle forgeries, you're dealing with blood money. I should know, this is my wages from last night's performance. Thank you. I've only been in show business a short while, and I've come to appreciate how important it is to be versatile. So folks, for your edification and entertainment pleasure, a demonstration of my versatility. I used to do a strongman act. Look at that. Amazing feats of strength. I see some of you doubt me. You think it was a fluke? Look. I should do it once more. And now, folks, mathematics in a foreign language. Let's see, de. There's a lot. And now digital dexterity, the foundation of a magician's craft. The suppleness of the fingers makes every move a picture, poetry in motion. And now, folks, finally, juggling. So there you have it, the many facets of my versatility. Strength, mathematics, digital dexterity, and juggling. Oh, and there's one other. Magic. You probably noticed I'm nothing like the other magicians. No, really, I'm different. See, I wear glasses. See, the other magicians, they try and fool you. But right now, folks, I'm going to show you exactly how it's done with this red handkerchief, which has no political significance. Your favorite magician will now show you a magic trick, then teach you how to do it. You'd like that, wouldn't you? I knew you would. Now I'm going to explain everything I do, so later on, there'll be no excuses. As you can see, I placed it into my tightly clenched fist. The secret lies in the squeeze. You can see how the muscles ripple. This is where you concentrate and say the magic words. Presto, changeo. Yes, folks, I write my own script. Amazingly and incredibly, you can see how the red hanky has changed to blue. Wasn't that fun? Did it make your day? There's more. So you push a bit more of the red one in, a bit more of the blue one out. Now, you just keep doing this until eventually that red hanky changes to blue. And I can tell by the look in your eye, you're just dying to know how this is done. Don't worry, I'll show you exactly how it's done. You see, I cheat. See, there's two hankies, one blue and one red. Hey, come on, give me a break. It's the only way I know how. You see, the red one goes inside the pocket. As for the blue one, you have to hide this inside your hand. Very important. This must be done in private. Somewhere where you're guaranteed no one will be watching. Somewhere like Channel 4. Now look, you can't stand there holding your hand like this. It might look a bit suspicious. So you've got to hold your hand in a natural position, like this. Thank you. Come to think of it, it does look a bit suspicious. So before they laugh at you and walk away, proceed to push the red one inside your hand. Remember the squeeze? Look, ladies, rippling muscles. And it's all done in the best possible taste. Now remember to cast the magic spell and those famous magic words. Izzy, Wizzy, let's get busy. Hey, look, if it's good enough for Sooty, it's good enough for me, right? Tell me, did it bring back fond memories of your childhood? Folks, we have some rare Sooty fans in the audience. And look, it does work. You see, the red hanky has now changed to blue. And the audience will go wild and crazy. You know, I've just had a thought. I'm not that different from other magicians, really. You see, we all do the same tricks in exactly the same way. So in that respect, you could say I'm very much the same. Almost like a carbon copy. So look, just push a bit more of that red one in, pull a bit more of the blue one out. Remember to keep doing this until it's completely changed to blue. And you know what, folks? You completely amaze them because they'll think it's yellow. I told you I was different. You didn't believe me. You see, it's just a question of color. Good night, folks.
Louis, ladies and gentlemen, with his own brand of magic. Let's see if our panel have conjured up any thoughts. We'll start with Lindsay.
Well, he's got a very cool, very sophisticated image of it, and it's a very American approach, that laid-back, almost self-congratulatory look, what I'm doing, you know, I can do this. He's obviously dexterous and he has talent, but I think maybe people like to laugh even more than this sophisticated. Sometimes that American humour doesn't travel. That's what I think he's more American than English, and although he's obviously English.
Thank you, Lindsay. Hilary.
Well, I thought he was very likeable.
I think I understood how he did a couple of his tricks. I've seen similar jokes with handkerchiefs. I just found myself practically nodding off in some of the tricks. I just found it a bit boring, but I do think he's got a future.
He needs to develop more style.
Yes.
Right, thank you, Hilary. Ken.
I thought he was marvellous. I do. I disagree with I do. Listen, anyone who sets foot on that stage is marvellous because that's when you go on there, you're like a gladiator. There's you and there's only you. It's the loneliest job in the world. I thought his act was full of repose. He's got a very, very good. He's a very, very handsome young man. He's got great appearance, and this his act, the way he does it coolly. You don't want all aggressive acts. Everybody can't come and say, "By Jove, how tickled I am!" And don't forget, Paul Daniels started on television when the rabbit used to pull him out of the hat, and I think this... I think this young man is excellent, and he will be wonderful on television, fabulous. I can see him with his own show on television, I can see him in cabarets and restaurants, and I like his cool, easygoing. I wish I was as sort of cool as that. Very nice, yes. I think it's marvellous.
Thank you very much.